Alright, so section 5.2 is called conditional statements. We are going to learn how to write conditional statements based on information that they give me. So first is just a couple of terms that you have to learn for this unit. A conditional statement is a sentence written in if and then form. And so conditional statements always have a hypothesis and a conclusion. Your hypothesis is always going to be located after the word if, and your conclusion is going to be located after the word then. So in geometry, we also use letters to represent hypotheses and conclusions. So the letter that we use to represent hypothesis is P, and the letter that we use to represent the conclusion is Q. So for example, here's a conditional statement. If I study, then I will pass my test. This is a conditional statement because it's written with the if and then format. And then after the word if, I have I study, so that's my hypothesis, that's P. After the word then, I have I will pass my test, so that's my conclusion, that's represented by the by the letter Q. So we also use Venn diagrams for conditional statements, and so when we're using Venn diagrams, we have the hypothesis in the inner circle and the conclusion in the outer circle. So we're going to practice that with the first two examples. So first two examples, we're identifying the hypothesis and conclusion, and then we're creating a Venn diagram. So for example 1, my conditional statement is if a fruit is a banana, then it is yellow. So first thing I want to do, identify the hypothesis. So after the word if, a fruit is a banana. So that's my hypothesis, that's P. After the word then, I have it is yellow, so that's my conclusion, and that's Q. So using this, we are going to create a Venn diagram. So for the Venn diagrams, you're going to have a circle and then a smaller circle inside. So again, on the inner circle, I'm going to put my hypothesis. So if it's a banana, so I'm just going to put banana inside. And on the outer circle, I should have the conclusion, which is it is yellow. So I'm just going to have outside yellow fruit. So you can kind of see the bigger circle, it's yellow fruit because there's a lot of yellow fruits. And then banana is inside because that's more specific. So let's see one more example. Okay, for example 2, I have angles share a vertex if they are adjacent. So again, I'm going to identify my hypothesis, and if you recall, hypothesis is located after the word if. So the word if is right here, so this is my hypothesis. Even though it's on the last part, that's still the hypothesis, and so that makes the first part be the conclusion. So hypothesis is always located after if. It doesn't matter where it is. That's a hypothesis. So again, I'm going to create a Venn diagram. So I'm going to draw two circles. On the inner circle, if you recall, goes my hypothesis. So inside I'm going to put adjacent angles. And on the outer circle, I'm going to put angles that share a vertex. So again, the outer circle is angles that share a vertex because there's many types of angles that share a vertex, and then the inner circle is adjacent because this is a more specific one.